Hey graphic enthusiasts, this is PJ with a tutorial on how to create a sunburst. So my document's 1,000 pixels by 1,000 pixels. Let's get started. First off, save the file. Second off, I have a couple of assets that I've already pre-built. Let's see, align to artboard. Okay, this group here, each line is 200 pixels long, and it's rotated around the center at 3-degree increments. Now they're all going the same path. This is my little directional pen. Okay, it's a cheesy brush. It's got my initials on it. So we're going to come in here to layers, go to the appearance panel, drill down to contents, apply our brush, apply a nice bright color. And as you can see, the head of the pen is on the outside of each path. You could have it on the inside of each path. Path, reverse path direction. Doesn't really matter which direction your path is going into. They all need to be going the same direction for this to work flawlessly. So I'm just going to undo that, undo that, undo that. We are going to make them green though, and take our strip, not quite 10. Let's put it at 6. We're going to make a copy. Paste it in the back. Go to our layers panel, select the back group, go into isolation mode. Command or Control 8 makes everything compound path. Command or Control 5 turns everything into guides. This step is not critical, but you may find the guides helpful. If you want your guides need to be the same size as your spokes for this to work. Okay, I'm going to save. Save is one of the easiest ways to get out of isolation mode. Okay, we're going to use our working group. Take it into isolation mode. We want random spokes. So we're going to transform each. We're going to turn on preview, random. And these two need to be the same whether you're going larger or smaller. So, yikes. Random's not doing a lot for me here. So we're going to cancel out of here. We're going to ungroup, object transform each, or you could do the claw command, Option or Alt, Shift, Command or Control, D. Okay, again, we're going to turn on preview, random, horizontal. We're going to make it 60. Ew. Who saw that coming? Okay. The key here is your horizontal and vertical scale need to be the same. Now we have randomly generated spokes. Now I'm going to go ahead and regroup this. I'm going to take the ellipse tool, deselect. We want 600 for the width and height. We're going to press D for, okay, we're going to press Enter here to get out of the transfer panel. Then we're going to press D for default colors. Come back here, line to artboard, and center. Okay, we want to regroup all our green spikes. and have the ellipse outside that group. Okay, from here you can take your direct selection tool, come in here, and a little drama, a little more dramatic spiking. You can rearrange some of these by having the guides. Pardon me. By having the guides. Sorry, I had to take a little drink of water. By having the guides, you can preserve the angle a lot better than trying to eyeball it. So we're going to leave it like that. We're going to come back into isolation mode. If you did not want that circle there, if you wanted all your spikes towards the center, press Q. Circle in around the innermost points, and you can see they're selected because the inner points are solid, the outer points are hollow. With the line to artboard selected, you can just hit center center for your horizontal and the vertical, and your sunburst goes to the center of your object if this is what you're looking for. This is not what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to undo that. And come up here on the top. Okay, the lasso will work. I'm just going to select that point there, press Shift W, get the lift tool, come out here, come down here like this, come in a little bit, and come over to the Graphic Styles panel, hit New Graphic Style. The nice thing about being in isolation mode is you can use your selection tool and select one path and not have to worry about it selecting the whole group. So we're going to come over here. We want the same stroke color. So it selects everything. Now if I were to press A, you can see all the points and you can see that everything's selected. Apply the graphic style. Okay. Some of those are touching. So we're going to come in here like this. And reduce our stroke size much better. Just because a line width is not behaving the way you expect it to doesn't mean that you're stuck with it. You can always adjust your stroke width. Here we are going to expandez-vous our appearance. I'm going to come up here, go to our working group. Let's name this work, 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 work. Now, normally I like to work with a backup, and I have a backup. It's right here in my library, spokes 800 by 800. So, if I ever mess it up, I can go back to it. So we're going to select everything in this working group. Our ellipse with our default colors is on top. We're going to come over here to Pathfinder Options from the panel menu, and select these two options. Press OK. Oh, a lot of times when I divide something and I get unpainted artwork, it messes up my whole recoloring process. From here I'm going to hit divide, expand out my group, work. Okay, this very first path here has the default fill and stroke, and it's down here on the bottom. So we want to select all those. So we're going to come over here, make sure that all is selected so that it selects the same fill and stroke. Delete. You can do the same thing here select all, or you can just hit the right side of this work pattern and in the layer bar, Command or Control 8, nice compound path. We're going to go ahead and save because it will remove us from isolation mode. Let's turn off the guides. We have a nice sunburst effect with random spokes. Here, bonus tip. I can spell. Okay, let's paragraph center, 200 points, align to our artboard, change the font to something a little more creative. Ta-da! Now let's take ta-da, group it, come to our appearance panel. We're going to add new fill and a new stroke. Our fill is going to be this gradient right here. We're going to open the gradient panel, hit -90 so that it goes from light to dark. I know this from experimentation. Go back to the appearance panel, give it a blue stroke, and I like to bring the stroke down below the fill because then it preserves the way the font was designed, and the outline is an outline, outside, outline. Now, we still have live type here. This was not converted to outline, so if I come in here like this, select all, and say, this tutorial was brought to you by the page, you know it. Same effect, live type. Let's adjust that kerning a little bit. Character. This tutorial was brought to you by the page. I will have links below in the description to additional artwork if you'd like to see it. Have fun, experiment often, save often. Speaking of saving, save. As you can see up here, the asterisk next to my file name went away. That's how you know it's saved. And have a great day.